Donald Trump will become the 47th President of the United States.
In 2025, the world didn't just turn the page, it opened a new, volatile chapter in global trade. A familiar figure returned to the White House. And with him, the sound of economic war drums. President Donald Trump, in his second term, reignited a bold, and some say reckless, trade war. His weapon of choice? Tariffs. It began in February. 25% tariffs hit imports from even America's closest neighbors, Canada and Mexico. And by April, things escalated fast. Trump declared a national emergency over the trade deficit, slapping a 10% tariff on all imports and up to 145% on goods from China. This protectionist storm was branded Liberation Day. The goal? Boost domestic manufacturing. But the cost? Global disruption and inflation at home. Then came a chilling shot across the bow, targeted tariffs on tech. A Section 232 investigation into semiconductors raised alarms across Asia. 25% tariffs loomed over critical tech imports. Nations like Malaysia, already reeling, braced for impact. For Malaysia, Trump's tariff war was a gut punch. Exports to the US faced a 24% tariff. Electrical and electronics, 40% of Malaysia's exports, were especially vulnerable. Rubber, furniture, optical instruments hit hard. Malaysian leaders voiced concern. The Federation of Malaysian Manufacturers warned, rising costs at home, falling demand abroad. Trouble was brewing. But it wasn't all gloom. Semiconductors were exempt from new tariffs, thanks to a 2022 cooperation deal with the US. And as companies fled China, Malaysia saw a trade diversion opportunity. The country's strategic location, skilled labor, and stability made it a prime landing zone for multinational investment. Yes, Malaysia faced challenges: tariff-hit exports, growth uncertainty, a vulnerable semiconductor sector if US probes deepen. But the nation also saw opportunity: foreign investors diversifying away from China, government backing of semiconductor strategy, new trade partnerships through ASEAN, TIFA, and the EU. As the world recalibrates, Malaysia must act decisively. Firstly, strengthen diplomatic channels, direct talks with Washington, ASEAN solidarity. Secondly, diversify trade markets, less reliance on the US, more with Asia and Europe. Third, invest in strategic sectors, semiconductors, digital tech, renewables. Fourth, support local industry, subsidies, SME grants, training programs. Fifth, build for the future, better ports, stronger FDI policies, adaptive economic strategy. The global trade order is shifting. And like tectonic plates, the movement is slow, but seismic. Trump's tariff war may have drawn lines in the sand. But for Malaysia, the moment isn't about retreat, it's about recalibration. Challenge breeds innovation. Pressure builds resilience. And Malaysia? It's preparing for a future not just to survive, but to lead.